welcome back to my channel. I am going to give an update or a wrap up of my No Buy 2025 and just going to talk over some stuff I shot in November, me enjoying the fall foliage, and then cleaning up my messy house, which is something I do a lot of. I mess it up and then I clean it up. So No Buy 2025, I feel like it was very successful for me. I'm already pretty frugal, but I tightened up even more, and it was good. Almost all of my spending, other than fixed expenses, was groceries, restaurants, chai, and thrift stores. And I say restaurants, but I really did not go out to eat very much. And when I did, my daughter tended to pay, but when I was on vacation, I did, but that's also an expense that I already knew I was going to do. I did purchase new glasses at the end of the year. I really needed them. Like I said, I did go on vacation this year, and all of that was paid for from my reselling business, so that's awesome. And like I said, I'm usually pretty frugal, and I save a lot every month so that I can retire one day. I'm not going to go into the whole story here, but like my finances got messed up in my divorce real bad. And so it was looking pretty bleak there. And in the last 8 to 10 years, I've busted my butt to save a lot of money. And I have. So basically, this No Buy year helped me add yet another $5,000 more than what I usually save. So it was, I saw it at the end of this year. This No Buy really made a difference in my savings. It was pretty easy for me. Like I said, I'm very frugal. I just tightened up on those times when I wanted to buy something. I remembered what my goal was, so it kept me on track. It definitely got way more tempting after September. I had been on vacation. It felt very indulgent. And I got back, and it's the end of the year, and my job was wrapping up, and everything was getting emotional, and I wanted stuff. I wanted to buy stuff. So to combat that, I did two things. One, I started compiling a list of items that I wanted to buy. So I could look at it, I can plan, I could see if I could get some of those items at thrift stores, or what I should save up for, or what I could live without. Two, I allowed myself to go thrifting and purchase something under $10. Also, not just thrifting, but I allowed myself to go get a chai or a lemonade, whatever it is, just anything under $10. And when I went thrifting, I did buy a couple of things at different times when I had that feeling of like, I want stuff, I give me stuff. I bought some clothing items each time I went, one item each, and under $10. And then I ended up listing them and selling them, both items that I picked up for myself. And then I looked at them and I was like, oh, I really didn't need them. But I'm glad I allowed myself to buy them, and I did end up selling them, so it worked out really well. So what about 2026? No Buy 2026 does not have the same ring to it. Can I still not buy anything? And clearly I've been buying things. I've already said that, but how frugal can I get? What am I going to do? And that's kind of what probably another video will be, because I'm not quite sure. I don't know what 2026 looks like. I am currently unemployed. My company closed the department I was working in. The company I worked for decided to go all in on AI, and so they no longer needed my department. So that's cool. I'm okay, but it's just a weird time for me. So it's hard to think about what my 2026 is going to look like. I am being pretty frugal right now. I have money to live off of. I have a severance agreement and a retention bonus and some stuff coming to me in January. Um, so I'm okay, but I do want to be a little more frugal. I want to really track my money. It's one thing I have never done, and a lot of um, savers or budget people will tell you to track all your spending. And even in the book Your Money and Your Life, they also recommend tracking every penny. And I have never done that. So I think that is the one thing I will do first for January 2026 is I'm going to track all my spending and see what happens. I don't know how long I'll do it for, but since I am currently unemployed, I have a little more time on my hands. I'm definitely going to do that. I'll probably get a spreadsheet going so that I can do that. So, as far as spending's going, I really want to upgrade my bedding life. Like, my mattress is on the floor, and I don't mind that. I love it. Um, it's not a big deal, but I would really like to get a very simple wood frame. And I just don't know if I'm going to do buy that this year or not. I'm going to keep an eye out at the thrift stores to find a frame. And if I find one, I may go ahead and buy it. I've already priced a cheap one at IKEA that's okay. It's not the one I want. The one I want is a very expensive one. It looks very simple, but it's like it has the frame that joins, like not with screws, like they fit. I don't know, I can't describe it. Um, I really want that, but knowing me, I'm never gonna buy that. So I'm gonna look at their store and see if I find anything, or I may get the IKEA one in 2027. Who knows? I will purchase a few things for home maintenance. I will find some things at the thrift store, and the rest I'll get at a local hardware store or Lowe's. So I have a list for that. I want to fix my older laptop. I did take it in to Best Buy to see if they could fix it, and they were like, they quoted me how much it would be, and I was like willing because I had already budgeted an amount of money to do it. But they're like, it may not even work. They're like, this is just an older model. It's not worth fixing, blah, blah, blah. But he did give me a few things that I can do on my own that may do it. But it's going to take a little bit of time for me to find the items. And I'll work on that on my own. And like I said, I've already budgeted money for that, so I will do that. I'm looking for a darning disc. If you don't know what that is, I really can't explain it, but it's for darning or mending, and I have a lot of mending to do, so I'm looking for that. I'm also looking for some sashiko needles, sashiko needles to do some other projects. I'm definitely eyeing up things to do, projects, hobbies, while I have some time, and just for life. I want to do more creative things. If I get another office job, I will be purchasing some clothes because my where I worked before was very lax. I could wear yoga pants and jeans all the time, and I'm not sure if I'll get another situation like that. But who knows? Manifesting. Probably around my birthday, I'm going to need to purchase socks and underwear. That's just how that goes. Not from a thrift store. Um, the one thing I'm definitely, absolutely, positively going to buy in 2026 is new pillows. 2025 got a little rough at the end of the year. I'm like, I really hate these pillows. I've had them for probably longer than a person should hold on to pillows, and it's time. I love myself enough that I'm going to buy myself new pillows. I just have to find a store that sells them that I'm not boycotting. So I'll work on that. I would love to get a couple of new light fixtures in my house, in the kitchen and the dining room. I hate the ones I have. um, but I don't know what I'm going to get yet. And I keep looking at thrift stores because if I find something, I'll pick it up. But I really don't know. And so that's just kind of on a dream list. I'd also love to paint my bedroom, my second bathroom, and my kitchen, which is what I planned to do in 2025 until I decided to do the no buy. So I actually have some painting supplies. I have the rollers and brushes and stuff like that, but I just did not purchase the paint. And I think I need a little more paint, definitely for the kitchen because I want to paint the kitchen a different color. But I think I have enough paint to do my second bathroom. I don't know if I have enough paint to do my bedroom. So anyway, you don't want to hear all that. But so far, I think of all the things that are on my dream list of things I want to buy, besides socks and underwear are a given, like your girl needs them, are the pillows. The pillows are a definite go. Um, but I'm still doing the things I did last year. I will replace things that need to be replaced if maintenance needs to be done in the house, if I need light bulbs, which I shouldn't because I actually picked up a bunch at the thrift store for a couple of bucks. So I think I have enough light bulbs right now. Clothing items for work. I will replace my makeup and my moisturizers. I'm not buying anything extra, no face masks, nothing else. I will continue to buy health items, toothpaste, vitamins, etc. Currently, my pantry's pretty stocked, so I'm not buying any extra food when I go out to the grocery store. And I will allow myself to buy hobby items at the thrift store if I find anything under $20. Anything over $20, I need some time to think about if that's something I really want to invest in. And of course, travel. My travel is paid for through my reselling business, so I have 3 trips planned already, early planning, because I take one trip with my children every year, and my parents now have moved out of state, so one trip is to go see them, and that shouldn't be too expensive because I can stay with my brother. And then I'm also going to Chicago this year. My daughter and I are going to a concert together, and that's also in the early planning stages, so I don't know how much we're going to spend yet. We're going to talk budget, and so I can make sure that I sell enough stuff to pay for it. I would like to do a fourth one, but that is contingent on new job, what happens with that. Because I don't think I'll have a lot of vacation time with a new job. I was very spoiled. I had been at my other job for almost 8 years, and I had a lot of PTO every year, which was really awesome. So, starting back at the bottom again. Anyway, that is my 2020, my No Buy 2025 wrap up, and a look forward into 2026. Let me know if you're trying a No Buy, or you did one in 2025, or you're going to do one in 2026. I'd really like to know and compare notes. Like, how did you do? Did you like it? Was it hard? What were some of the sticky points to it? Just curious. Um, so thanks so much. I hope you'll stick around, subscribe. I'm trying to do the thing to ask people to subscribe. And when I hit some of my subscriber goals, then I will do lives, maybe like to do a craft with me live or a declutter with me live. Also, let me know if any of those things sound interesting, because I'm kind of into it. I've got a little time now since I'm not working right now that I can do some stuff and, hang out. So I think that's it. I guess I finished cleaning. So I'm going to leave you with that. And I want to thank you so much for watching. Again, please like and subscribe. And I'll see you soon. Bye.